Alright, welcome back. So I've just done a tiny bit of fishing and slept while I was off camera. So we caught 11 roaches, which is still basically just a snack, but yeah, we're not doing too great with the whole food thing. What else have we got there? Oh yeah, you can only roast 10 at a time. So let's drop that one. Right, those 10 already. Right, those ones very tasty. And we can't taste those. We're too full. Let's just wait for this one to get cooked. There we go. Go drink some water. Nom nom nom. Alright, so we got a full stomach. I got a half decent amount of food, so let us make some more of these fox traps. And hopefully we get some decent quality ones. And at least it will... I think I can raise my carpentry or trapping skills. I'm not sure which one it uses out of the two. Potentially both. I guess an inferior one. Yeah, you can still trade inferior ones. They're not as bad as poor ones. But ideally, I would like some good ones. Alright, so we're a bit tired and it's raining, so let's go to bed. Let's eat some tiny little roaches first. Nom. There we go. Sleep. We got a fire next to us as well. Yeah, we're warm. We can basically sleep out in the shelter like that. It's not too bad. Right, repeat, craft an item. So yeah, the woodsman's axe is an awkward tool, so basically it takes longer to do this. If we had a carving axe, that would be much better. But, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to get any of those tools. Like, the villages nearby just seem to have a bit of meat and some furs, and that's about it. Which isn't great, but, you know, hardship might make this a bit more of an interesting playthrough. Let's eat all those roaches. How much is left of that pike? Practically nothing. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'm gonna do my ritual. I'm sorry for the noise.
Tulen suuta sulkemaan panun päätä painamahan viskoa vilua vettä paikoille pallaan ehille tulen tuiki polttamille panun ehkipäästämille.
It doesn't help. No, come on. Give me some fish. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes 3 breams and a perch, that's not a bad catch at all. Yeah, I think sometimes it depends on the body of water you're next to as well. Let's cook all 3 of those. Let's cook those. Actually, if you start in the spring, one of the reasons I do like starting in the spring is that very early on, if you manage to get yourself some cords from fur or something like that, I can actually tear up my clothes. I mean, I've got a belt which I could tear into probably like 2 or 3 cords. Yeah, you can actually dry meat in the cold weather of early spring, so it's not a bad start at all. Let's eat the last of that roach and the last of that pike. Are these ready yet? They'll be ready in half an hour, so let's just wait. And get a drink of water. Nom nom nom. So we got a roasted perch. We're still waiting for these breams. There we go. And yeah, that's 7 pounds of roasted bream there, so that's about the same as 1 pike. Alright, let us craft some more of these fox traps. And this game does get a bit repetitive. And yeah, I do wonder, you know, just how interesting a video series can get, but yeah, I mean, you know, if you stick with it, at least when you're playing, it can get quite compelling, you know, you can end up... I mean, my last character, I thought I was doing really great, I was doing all the survival things, and then suddenly I got kicked to death by a village, so that was quite interesting. Right, I'm gonna sleep, and wake up actually in the morning, wow. So what you can do with these burnt out fires as well, if you actually have seeds, you can use your agriculture skill to dig the coals into the soil and you know, wait for them to cool down so that you can plant stuff. Alright, so drop downs are well fed. We don't want that. Abundant. There we go. Abundant is the highest nutrition level we can get. So, right. I think I got a bit of food. How many of these fox traps have we made? We've made 10. I've got 11. Not counting that poor one, which I'm going to drop here with this. There we go. And yeah, they're fox traps. So, I mean, basically they are... I mean, if we could look at the description, they're pretty much just designed for catching foxes. And yeah, we have to bait them really. A fox isn't just going to volunteer to jump into it. But usually the foxes end up trapped by its forepaws stuck into the wedges. Oh. And yeah, it's useless without a bait, so we can't really use them at the moment. Because we just don't have enough food to put in it. We need extra meat. So I think we might just go have a look around, see if we can spot any animals. And possibly try a little bit of hunting. I'm not great at it, honestly. Yeah. I mean, it's hard, you know, because they're bloody fast animals. Faster than humans sometimes. Well, most of the time. And yeah, the sort of endurance hunting that early humans used probably doesn't work here, because there's a shitload of trees. And I don't have the patience to track something over miles, so... let's get up this hill. Nope, can't see anything. I think well, I did see some reindeer just at the north end of my lake. Is there a village over there? It looks like there should be. Yeah, there we go. So we found another village. Let's go have a look at these guys. And they've got a lake here as well. And they've got some crops here. We've got some 18 growing turnips that can be harvested in a couple of weeks. So I may come down here and try and sneak around and harvest the turnips while they're not looking. They'll get mad if they see me, but if you manage to actually succeed, I'm going to try and buy this wolf fur. Yeah, if you actually manage to succeed in picking up the turnips before they catch you harvesting them, then you can keep them, so it's fine. What is in here? But I think if you repeatedly piss them off, they will just start attacking you. So yeah, it's a really big house, this one. It's got a fireplace and some benches and stuff like that. You gotta be careful when you pick something up and move around, because like there is a village boundary and you can't see it. Like, it doesn't tell you, and it can be right next to a house. Like, I could be next to this house and just go bleh, and then somebody will go, "Hey, come back, thief." What's in there? Excuse me. Smoked labret. Got anything to trade? Anything even halfway decent? No, this is a rubbish civilization to start next to. I mean, I'll probably get one of these wooden tubs eventually, but... Oh, that looks like the edge of the village. Hey, stay still. They have a sage. I'll just ask their names. His name is Heiki? Heiki? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's pay for this wolf fur that we've picked up. I would like to pay for it with fox traps. Is that okay? What you have offered is a good start to get those good for yourself. So basically that means about 20 to 30%. So I'm gonna have to give him that back. There we go. There we go. We have returned it. I didn't just give them my fox traps. It's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more of those if I even want to trade for a wolf fur, which is not particularly big fur. So not great. I can't steal any of their plants yet. It's also not great. What are those things? Are those just turnips? Yes it is. Just trying to see what kind of crops they've got. I got some hemp. I presume that you use hemp to make cords and like hemp cloth, but I don't know if you can use it for the other purpose that people use hemp for. I know you can in a game that's kind of similar to this, Haven and Half. You can smoke weed in that. It's quite cool. You have to be a bloody ninja though to get the buds at just the right time. It's a bit ridiculous. But there's nothing else of any interest around there. So I've got another river here. I don't know if all these rivers are connected, but eventually when I get a raft... Because the last character I had, I was on the shore of a lake, and I actually played through that game course where, you know, you get given tasks instead of just wandering around aimlessly like I am now. And yeah, oh damn, I didn't mean to come into this village. Yeah, I built a raft because that was one of the things that you could do on the tutorial kind of thing. I just didn't have anywhere to go with it, basically. Right, okay. Oh shit. I've encountered a squirrel. Now, these do not provide a lot in way of meats or fur, but they are dumb and climb trees, and therefore are really easy to kill, because I can... In fact, I'm just going to go pick up some of those rocks over there. Just pick that up. Right, hopefully the squirrel doesn't disappear somewhere. Right, okay. So now we're going to wield the rock and throw it at the squirrel. I've hit it on its foreleg. Okay. Let's wield the rock again. It's moved to a different tree, but it's still just sitting up a tree. It's not running away. I missed. Okay, can I get the rock back? There's nothing there to pick up. Ah, there we go. Throw the rock at the squirrel. Right, it staggers trying to maintain its balance, so I hit it on its knee. I'm not quite sure how I managed to tell that. Let's grab that rock. Where are the rocks? I seem to have obliterated one of the rocks. It might have stuck inside the squirrel, I guess. Alright, so I've hit its foreleg. It's still up the tree, though. Where is it? Oh, the rock is on the other side of the tree. There we go. Throw. And yeah, this is a little bit tedious, but eventually I'll whittle it down. Right, I've missed. Let's get out of the way, tree. Whoops, no, I don't want to throw my spear. Right. Throw the squirrel. Throw the squirrel. Throw the rock at the squirrel. Throw isn't accurate enough to hit a target this size. So yeah, I don't know if I actually have a throwing skill. No, I don't really. But I think my accuracy is based on my dexterity, and my dexterity was quite high after character generation. Right, it drops down onto the ground and it's fallen unconscious, so now we can just use our spear. At the point of our spear, a death blow is possible. You try to execute a carefully aimed strike to finish the unconscious victim. So yeah, we can just stab it in the skull. Okay. I landed a solid hit to its skull, but I didn't kill it, which is unusual, to say the least, especially for a squirrel. Okay, right, we've killed it. It is dead. Now, the biggest noob mistake you can make is butchering the animal before you've actually skinned it, because if you do that, you don't get a skin. You obtain a harsh squirrel skin. Damn. That's not a particularly good quality skin. But yeah, we can butcher the squirrel now, and we just get... what do we get? A cut of meat that's about a pound, and less than a pound of squirrel fat. We can use that fat to tan the hide, and get a tiny amount of fur, which we can do nothing with. But we can see... Yeah, we can see some reindeer up ahead. I think I'm gonna go for it. Nope. I don't notice any tracks. Let's go back this way. No, I think this is just a sort of ghost from where they were before. I can look for some tracks. Alright, I can see them leading east. Let's get up this hill. No, they're long gone, I think. Okay, well, let's get here. This is my shelter. Anything around? No. I was a bit paranoid I'm gonna get ambushed by a bear. I've only encountered a bear a few times. My last character actually caught a bear in its trap fence. And yeah, let's clean this squirrel skin. And yeah, I just stabbed it in the head. And then killed it. It was nice. Right, we can use the squirrel fats to tan the squirrel skin. And I'll just sit there by there, kind of soaking up the fat and stuff. It won't take too long because it's a very small skin. It'll take a few hours. Right, what have I got here? 29 branches. I'm going to use these. Let's drag them away from there a bit. Oh, easy now. And set them on fire. We'll just roast this squirrel skin really quickly. Oh, squirrel cut, I mean. There we go. It should be done in about an hour. I think the fire will burn out before then. Yeah, it actually did. Shit. I figured it would last at least long enough to roast the squirrel skin, but obviously not. I'll just have to set fire to this one board. Come on. Don't ruin my squirrel cut. Son of a bitch. Ah, it's roasted. There we go. It's not going to be particularly good quality because the fire went out halfway between it cooking. Right. We're a bit tired. It's late evening. Let us go to sleep. Space. You feel unity with the world. I'll probably get a ritual now. No? No ritual? Oh. I thought I got rituals then. I already know how to do those ones. Anyway, this skin is probably ready to continue tanning it. So now we've rubbed the fat all over it and let it soak in. We now scrape the fat off, and again again it just sits there, being prepared for a while. How long is that going to take? A few hours. Yeah, the really big skins, they take days or even a couple of weeks to tan, but that's not too bad. Right, I'm going to do my fishing ritual.
Iskitulta Ilmarinne päällä yttipäin nämöinen kirjavalla kärmehellä kolmella kokonsolalla päällä kuuden kirjokannen päällä taiva.
7 roaches. Thanks. Well, I guess I'll sacrifice one. I mean, I probably should be doing that a little bit more often. Alright, so I'm going to chop down another tree and set fire to it. Well, at least I get to do my favorite thing. Set fire to things in this game. Ooh, set fire. Fire. There we go. Alright, let's roast all of those. And do some more fishing. Fish. Fishing rod. Yeah, I think when that... I don't know, I think when that fur's ready I'll turn it into cords, but... Oh shit. Cancel fish stuff burn. But I don't know if I'll have enough fur to actually make cords. Because it's really small, I don't think I'll even get one, really. Right, a harsh rinsed squirrel skin. Now I need to chop down a tree to use it as a workbench to beat this. There we go. Alright, so hide working, tan the skin. We don't have an actual beater, but we can use the club, which is not exactly a great tool, but we have now a harsh squirrel fur. And you can see there's less than a pound of that, so, you know, I mean, it's squirrel fur. What do you want? So even if we wanted to make a cord out of it, we'll just craft one. We'll choose the squirrel fur. And so, yeah, we can see the exact weight of it now. It's 0.3... what is it? 0.81 pounds of squirrel fur. So we actually need a little bit more. I could use some of my stuff that I'm wearing. In fact, I'm going to take off this belt. My trousers won't fall down, don't worry. But yeah, I would like cords, because we can make snare traps out of it, and they're pretty decent. they have a half decent return on them. So let's use the excuse me. Let's use the squirrel fur and the fine leather belt. And we have one cord. And yeah, it's just a decent cord. That's pretty good. So now I can go set that somewhere. I'm going to go put it... well, actually, how much is left of this belt? There's quite a bit left, actually. I'm going to... Oops. Repeat. Let's make another cord. A fine cord. Okay, I might be able to get one more out of this belt. Oh, not quite. Okay, so now I think I can make... Is it in here? A loop snare. There we go. Let's use the cord. And repeats for the next cord. So yeah, these will catch things like rabbits and birds. And I have seen birds around the south of this lake. Whoops, that's the wrong direction. I saw some birds over here. So I'm going to assume this is where they love to hang out. It's their favorite place. We're going to set some loop snares here. Right, where's the actual lake? There we go. Well, I won't set it too close to the water, but yeah, I'll put it next to a tree here. So there's a loop snare. And I'll just throw one over here. I don't know if putting it next to a tree even remotely disguises it, but there you go. So yeah, they have a pretty good return. I mean, they'll only catch small creatures like rabbits and birds and stuff, but you know, it's a half decent supply of snack meats and furs early on. You hear a swan cooing nearby in the southwest. Oh, did I? Huh. Did I catch something already? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a little message like that about swans. It's not giving me the traps are here message. I think as far as the overmap is concerned, those traps are actually in the water. No, I haven't caught a swan. It was just telling me about swans for no reason. Okie dokie. Right, let's see. Right, I really need to eat something, drink some water. Drink these roaches, yeah. Come on, brain. Control my mouth properly. Right, fish. I would like to catch one more thing before we pass out, like that. Something woke us up. Right, yeah, we heard something rustle in the distance. It's probably nothing. But it's always worth not ignoring that, because it could be a bear or a wolf. And that's not something you want to ignore, so, okay. We're only well fed. We gotta eat more. More roaches. A little bit of bream. There we go. And let's do my ritual for the morning.
Iskitulta Ilmarinen väläytti Väinämöinen kirjavalla kärmehellä 3 konsolalla päällä 6 kirjokannen päällä tai vähän 9 päällä.
10 breams. Oh, it's actually nighttime. I didn't even realize. God damn. That one steep tile, I keep hitting it. It's like, no, you gotta climb, bitch. 10 breams. Roast, please. Half an hour. Okay. He's probably gonna pass out again. Sleepy and extremely tired. There we go, they're ready. Whoops. Take all of those and sleep. Okay, nothing woke us up, but we did sleep until noon, which is not great. But yeah, we got quite a bit of food there. The breams, yeah, they're pretty big, so I got about 18 pounds of cooked breams there. A few more as well. So yeah, we can wander around and do a bit more stuff now, I think. I think though, actually, what I want to do is make some more of those fox traps. Trapping, fox trap. There we go. It's tedious, but that is life in Iron Age Finland. We must do tedious things so that we can trade them for things that make life slightly less tedious. That's about how it goes. Alright, so we've already got a log here, which we were using as a work thing. We're going to cut it into boards now. A splitting axe would be better for cutting things into boards, but we don't have one, so there you go. Right, make stuff with things. I think it uses the best materials available there. It's made a paw trap now. An inferior trap. Yeah, I mean, I've never actually set any of these traps. Oh, we're really thirsty. I usually just use spike pits and the snares to catch the smaller ones, but oh god. We're literally so fatigued we can't move. There we go. Let's just pass a bit of time, go drink some water, and get back to it, I think. Repeat. There we go. And yeah, eventually we'll get enough of these that somebody will actually trade them for something. But yeah, this woodsman's axe and our terrible carpentry skill is really not doing us any favors here. Okay, it is night already, it is midnight even. Okay, still can't move. Let's get some of that fatigue gone. And sleep. You think you heard something rustle? I don't see anything. Yeah, time does actually pass when you're turning around like this, so doing that is a bad idea. Right, okay. Waking up at noon again. Dear oh dear. It's a bad habit, it really is. I mean, if you do that in the winter, like stay up really late, you'll freeze to death, pretty much. But it's okay in the summer. Inferior. Come on, get better at it, guy. I mean, seriously, how many's he made? He's made like nearly 20. I mean, that's ridiculous. You should be better at it by now. When do you say you'd actually learn how to make them? Let's wait for that fatigue to run down. Yeah, he's still got inferior boards. That's probably why, really. We're using crappy boards to start with and a crappy tool. But even so, we should learn how to make the most of what you have. Alright, too fatigued to move. Right, let's get a drink and go see if we can trade what we have for at least some kind of tiny little furs. Where are the settlements? There's one. Hello, I bring stuff. Would you like it? Yeah, I gotta go pick something up. Ugh. Learn how to control things. Was it this village that had anything? Well, they have animals. I don't think I'm gonna get a sheep for what I have, though, honestly. Maybe a skin. God damn it. I wish they had windows. That would be nice. Some of them do, but... 3 reindeer cuts. Yeah, roasted meat is essentially worthless after a while. It goes off in a few days. Beaver fur, a hare fur. I'm going to attempt to get the wolf fur, but if I can't... yes, when I've picked stuff up, come and pay for it. This guy looks 1,000,000,000% finish. I'm going to introduce myself. Good to know you, traveller. I would like to pay my debts, offer some items. I will offer inferior traps. You won't take those poor ones, but I'll give it a go anyway. That poor trap is not of the quality I expect. What you have offered needs to be doubled to get those goods for yourself. Shit. Yeah, so, I mean, that's pretty much self-explanatory. I need to double the amount that I'm trying to give him there. Alright, I'm going to try for the hare fur. That's going to be a lot smaller. There we go. What's up? How about this hare fur for the same things? There we go. Ah, there we go. Okay, so there's a trade that it'll do. I'm just going to go ahead and say yes. I probably could have fiddled around and got a couple more of those traps back for myself so that I could trade them in future, but I can't be bothered. All trades are final in my Let's Play. Alright, let's let's go back home, and next time we'll figure out what the fuck we're gonna do with a tiny little hair fur. But yeah, every little counts at the beginning, so it's good. I'll see you next time.